I'm honored to be with you today as a member of the United States Senate, and I'd like to talk a bit then about not only what we must do in terms of being strong of faith, but what we must do to confront the challenges that are right in front of us. So the book of Luke reads, "Shine a light on those living in darkness, to guide our feet into the path of peace." Shine a light on those living in darkness, to guide our feet into the path of peace. Now, I believe shine a light means we must speak truth, even when we know speaking truth will often make people quite uncomfortable. And to be sure, the book of Luke does not say that the path toward peace will be soft or easy or well paved. Instead, as we all know, it is likely, most often, to be rocky and probably up a steep hill, like that hill we heard about earlier this morning. But there's no question it is a journey we must take. So let's shine a light then, and let's speak truth to allow us to be on a path toward peace. So as we all know, we are at then this inflection moment in the history of our country, like that moment when my parents first met. And this is a moment then that we know where our country is witnessing an assault on our deepest values, an assault on our commitment to equality, to fairness, and to justice. So let's speak truth. Let's speak truth that we have been reminded of too often over these past few months. Racism is real in this country. Sexism is real in this country. Homophobia is real in this country. Anti-Semitism is real in this country. Because unless we speak that truth, we will not confront it honestly. Let's speak the truth that there is a systematic attempt to suppress the right to vote in America. And as you remember, in 2013, the Supreme Court gutted the Voting Rights Act. And since then, church, there have been 10 federal court decisions that have found intentional discrimination against voters of color. One court even said they, quote, target African Americans with almost surgical precision. And when John Lewis said, "This is a poll tax by another name," I could not agree with him more. Let's speak the truth. Let's speak the truth that right now in our country, immigrants are being vilified and scapegoated and are living in fear that a midnight knock on a door will separate them from their families. Let's speak the truth. Let's speak the truth that while we sit here, fellow Americans in Puerto Rico are suffering without electricity and with hardly any access to food or water. Let's speak the truth that just like our friends and relatives in Texas and Florida, Puerto Rico deserves to be a priority. Let's speak the truth that the Attorney General of the United States has re-escalated the failed war on drugs while de-escalating smart police reform and criminal justice reform. Let's speak the truth. Let's speak the truth that when Americans demand recognition that their lives matter or kneel to call attention to justice, that is an expression of free speech protected by our Constitution and should not be threatened or bullied. And finally, let's speak the truth, another truth. Although in our country today, there are forces of hate and division trying to tear us apart, Americans have so much more in common than what separates us.